I'll record this now. So if you guys want to go to I'll put it in the chat actually. If you guys can mute all your mics too, that would be awesome. So this is our team website. So basically all of our training is going to be in there. And I'm going to screen share with you guys too. Okay, so here you'll see it's the 1% movement. It's one of the movements on one of my teams. And so when you're here, and I'll send you guys all, Andrew, I'll send you the link that you'll send when people get first started. So basically what we do is we have people go, if you're just in trading, of course, even if you're building, you'll want to dive into training for trading. So we have a 90-day trading plan. So all of this is perfect for you guys. It walks you through everything that you need to do. I don't know how much you guys have done so far, if you've gotten your app set up or not, but I can totally help you with all of that. So we have a 1% getting started checklist on here. And I'll go through a little bit because I know you guys are new. It's going to be a lot of information, but you guys always have this to go back to. So you guys are connected. I think Andrew might have connected you guys to our team page. If not, just make sure that you get them connected into there.
Yeah, what team page are you talking about? Talking about the Facebook group thing?
Yeah, the Facebook group. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are in that, so
okay.
After this.
Okay, yeah, and we'll have all of these links on there too. So, you want me to go through everything, right?
Yeah, just start off at the bottom. Some people are more aware, but I think it'd just be helpful to assume no one knows anything other than the fact that you signed up and have no idea what to do.
Cool. So to set up your products here, and you guys can go through this on your own time as well, just quickly go through it. It's imarketslive.com. This is, I can show you it if you haven't been on it yet. This is going to be your site. It might look a little different if you are just a customer right now, which I do recommend you guys not upgrading to IBO until you've gotten your 3 people. And just make sure that everyone that signs up underneath you only signs up as a customer right now. My internet's probably slow because I'm at my house. So I'll wait for that to come up. So these are the apps that you're going to want to have. Zoom is what we're on. Telegram is just a group chat that we have a trading group chat on there. Paylution is how you get paid. So once you hit P150, P600, you'll make an account from them, and then they'll transfer the money into your bank. The iMarkets Live app, they'll give you notifications of events coming up and other calls, like our 7-figure mentorship call. That's on Sunday nights. And then Swipe Coin, Swipe Trades, MetaTrader 4. I know some of this might be a little confusing, or a lot, because it was to me when I first got started, but you guys will get to it quickly. So let's see. So here's the back office. It probably, it'll look a little different. So this is my back office. I am a IBO. So some of you guys who are just not IBOs right now and just traders, you'll probably have only up to right here. So I'll go through this just a little bit with you. You'll have your IMO Academy. These are where our courses are at. So basics training. We have advanced, intermediate, harmonics. Let's see. I don't know why it doesn't keep me automatically logged in. So you have basics, technical analysis, intermediate, advanced. So these are all the courses that you guys are want to go through and take lots and lots of notes. I've actually gone through this academy 4 times to just, I'm a pretty slow learner. I mean, I'm a fast and slow learner at the same time, but this stuff of course, doesn't come easy to anyone. Well, maybe some people, but for me it wasn't. So I had to go through it a couple of times, but now since I've gone through it multiple times, I really like know what I'm doing. And basically it's literally courses, like videos. As far as like the history of Forex, it's not loading, all the way to like twin trading and everything. And we have a crypto one as well, crypto course. So that's the IML Academy. You'll want to get through the basics first before you do anything. And the basics is maybe like 4 hours long. Like you can get through it in a weekend. And then we have the IML TV. This one is really, really great if you're a visual learner, and everyone, even people who have been trading for years, they like love our TV. Let's see. So basically it's like live TV of people trading. So they'll give you signals to take, and then they'll also give you signals to watch for maybe in like a week or 2 weeks. So there's a bunch of different languages. You'll click on English. I'm going to show you guys how to get to the, I'll show you guys how to get to the schedule, because it's kind of confusing when I started. So Forex Basics, we have Forex Advanced, we have Gold Cup, which is gold trading, Harmonic Scanner, Web Analyzer, crypto, and then Swipe Coin. So these are all different channels, I guess you can consider it. So say you guys are learning the basics right now, you'll go here and you'll see if your schedule permits. Okay, I'm really busy during my days, but at night I can do like midnight for basics with Mike Miles. He's like one of my favorites. So you'll just find the people that work with your schedule. We have them all the time. And then you can just access their sessions right here. They actually made it a little bit easier for everyone to access session. Okay, so that's the IML TV. And then the harmonic scanner is here, which you'll probably not want to get into that until after you get through basics and a couple IML TVs. Gold Cup scanner, same thing. Swipe Coin, same thing. And then we have Swipe Trades. So all three of these, Swipe Coin and Swipe Trades, they basically give you signals sent to your phone. I would show you, but it keeps logging me out of my phone one. So basically they tell you like what to put the numbers at, stop loss, and then take profit. And then you'll just copy and paste it once you have looked at it and make sure that you like really want to take the trade. And then there's also,
how well do those because I haven't really messed around with like Swipe Coin or like Gold Cup and stuff like that too. Like how well does this work?
Very well. So you just always want to make sure, like I've had a lot of people who they always come out more profit or more pips than losing pips. Like it's never ever negative. Like at the end of the month it's always in the hundreds of pips. Just make sure when you are like gonna take one that you're not like I've had people take a trade and then like 5 minutes later they change it, like they maybe move up the stop loss or like they change something to it, but then they go back to work, so then they don't notice it. So you just don't want to like do that. You want to do it when you're like off. So if you know you're free from like 7 p.m. to midnight, then take those trades in between there. If you can stay by your phone, or if you have your like Apple Watch and you can like look at it, and if you're at work, I know what all of you guys do, but run to the bathroom and like fix your trade. Like just make sure that you're like stay on top of it, and you're like, you don't necessarily have to be like watching your phone the whole time, but you just want to be cautious. So 80% win.
One thing on that, I know they were talking about Swipe Coin. In the first 4 months they had that, they actually caught 12,000 pips, so like 3,000 pips a month or 100 pips a day on the crypto aspect. So, I mean, it's pretty good because they do like buy and sell with it just like you would with currencies, but with crypto as well. So they send out trades just depending on when they're actually a reliable trade, not just sending out trades to send out trades.
Yeah, Garrett or Cheyenne, can one of you guys actually just sorry, I don't mean to disrupt you. Explain tips for the people on here that maybe don't understand that yet, because I'm a finance major and I realized I didn't really understand it completely when I first got started. So
Yeah, I think I deleted the thing. Hold on, let me find it. It's 0.01 pips is, hold on, Garrett, do you know? I can't.
Yeah, right. So a pip is basically the smallest unit of exchange that a currency can have. So when like the US dollar versus the Japanese yen moves 1 cent, that's a pip. Or when like Bitcoin moves $1, that's technically a pip because it's just a higher frame. But it's just a breakdown instead of saying like 1 cent for the dollar, because you're exchanging currencies. So there's not necessarily like a cent, so they say pip instead. And
So-
depending how much leverage or how big of a trade you use, 1 pip can be between basically like 10 cents per pip moved, or I mean literally unlimited thousands of dollars per pip.
yeah, so basically it's a unit of measure to measure the change, I guess, in a stock when you're investing in it too. So it's like kind of like depending on how much money you're actually investing, based on the actual pips is, I guess, the amount that it's moving in like a positive or negative direction. And so obviously the amount that you're trading on it will affect that, but the pip is basically a unit of measure, and based on how much you're actually trading on that, it'd be like the pips basically times, I guess, the actual return that you're getting per dollar per pip.
Yeah, so say you bet like 0.01 pip you bet 0.01, that's 10 cents a pip. And then 0.1 is $1 a pip. So, and then 1.0 is $10 a pip. So if you got 100 pips, it could be $100, 1,000, 10,000, just depending how much you leverage. But you guys will learn all of that in the academy. Just make sure that you guys take really, really good notes, because even people who've been in, like, started when I started, we've been in it for a year now, they still always look back at their basic notes, because you're always going to need them until you completely memorize everything. So, is there any questions on that? I guess we can like stop there and I can answer any questions that you guys might have on like the back office or any of our like products or anything. We're good? Okay. So this will all like walk you through all of that. It'll walk you through how to get a broker. A broker, the easiest way for me to put it is pretty much like your bank account for Forex and crypto. So you'll use your normal bank account to fund this bank account, so then you can trade with it. And then let's see. So this will be your steps. First, you're going to want to complete basics 1 through 4, like I went over before. Right now, it's just basics. They changed it to make it a little bit easier. So that's about 4 hours long. And then you'll want to set up your swipe trades and your swipe coin. It's highly recommended. We'll have the links in the group chat the Facebook group as well for those. You'll want to pick 2 to 3 educators. I would suggest within like this next week, getting on 2 to 3 IML TV calls for basics only. Don't go to crypto, don't go to advanced or intermediate. Go to basics and just test out a couple of them and see kind of like who you like and who you don't like, because you're going to vibe more with some traders than you are with others. Chris Derrick is really good, Lex Wave. And then I like Mike Miles for basics as well. And then step 4 is harmonic scanner. So you'll be able to go through this after you complete all those steps. And then let's see. Okay, so I think that's it with trading. There is a trading journal in here as well. And you guys will know, you guys can use this to your advantage. You'll know what a trading journal is once you go through the academy. And then a recorded risk management trading plan, and that's a video as well that you guys can go over. So just before I continue to like part of the building side, there's no other questions, right? You guys will learn pretty much all of it in the academy. And then we'll have, we do have a trading chat. So if you guys have questions at all, feel free to reach out. If you need to get on a call or a Zoom with anyone. Miami, they do have events on Tuesdays maybe for trading. It's only trading. And then we also have calls, of course, all the time for trading. Okay, so I'm going to move on to IBO and the building side of it, because I know that you guys are all about that. So in our website, there's a 90-day plan to Platinum 2000. If I need to go over, Andrew, do you think I need to go over the compensation plan too?
I don't know. Does anyone need some more information on the compensation plan? Like, does anyone not understand like all the levels, P100, P150, P600, P1000, Shermans, all that stuff? Does anyone like not have a good understanding of that? Which is fine if you don't, but I'm just wondering.
I mean, I don't really understand it, but I haven't really put the effort in of going over it yet.
Okay.
Maybe like a quick mini review.
Yeah, I'll go over it real quick, and I actually should probably go over placement. Just so we don't have any mess ups too. I'm gonna do that real quick.
Yeah, I already did that.
Yes. There are videos on it too that I can give you guys when you're ready to place someone. So basically, because I know some of you guys are from another company, but it's not network marketing to an extent. So like we have a placement tree where you can like legit place people on specific teams. So if you have 3 people sign up, like, I don't know, Ann, Sally, and Joe, and you want Joe here, Sally here, and Ann here, like you can place them there. You just have to be careful and just make sure that you're placing them in that order. So basically you're going to have 3 teams. So you only want 3 legs. So I have Brittany, I have Antonio, and I have Jock. So those are my 3 legs. And then from there, everyone is underneath them. So when you go to place someone, I can't like physically show you because I don't have anyone to place right now, but their names will come up here like Garrett and then his number, and then it will say place him under, and then you'll like need to type in the number. So say I want to put him on Brittany's leg. So I'm literally just going to like copy her ID number and paste it here. So that means that Brittany, that I would make her like 3rd leg. I'll post a video for you guys though. And once you guys
I have one question on that, Cheyenne. So let's say you have the 3 people. Okay, let's say they already have people underneath of them. You would want to like go to them and then go to the person underneath of them that you want to place that person, right? And get their ID number, put that in.
Yeah. So say like, let me just go under Brittany. I'm not showing you guys this. So say like I want to put him under like Joe's team. Because maybe Joe won an incentive that I like, my top leaders, I incentivize. I'm going to put Garrett underneath whoever recruits the most people this week, or I don't know, whatever it has been, or Joe's been working really hard. Say I want to put him on his like weak leg. So I'm going to find the person that's like the bottom of his weak leg. So say that's Chase. So Chase is on Joe's 3rd leg and he's all the way down. So I want to put Garrett like right underneath him. So I'm literally just going to copy Chase's ID number and come up here and put it in here. This, just so you know, it is really confusing. So I am totally here to help you guys and place people. We can't make changes after they're placed. So please ask for help if you're confused. They are updating it. We just switched over to this new like website. So that has not yet changed. It's going to change, I promise, because it's really confusing for me.
Do you know when that would be? Is that like a couple weeks, a couple months?
I don't know. They don't like to. Jason doesn't like to do anything because they're always working on so many different projects at a time.
Right. And are they going to have a more like visual layout of it where it's like easy? Okay, great.
Yeah. The back office before was a lot more clearer, but you need to understand they just transferred over like hundreds of thousands of names into this back office. So they're having people around the clock, like working and like literally typing in everyone's names, like their addresses, everything. So it's going to take them a little bit. In the beginning of next year, I would assume they know we're growing at massive rates, and they know that this is something that they need to get done if they want to keep growing. So,
Cool.
So yeah, that's basically that. And then the 90-day game plan here. Oh, I didn't go over the ranks. Okay, hold on. Compensation plan. This will probably be a little confusing at first too. I'll go over 2 for free real quick with you guys. So basically, if you're not an IBO, you cannot be an IBO for this. That's why I say don't upgrade to IBO until you have your 3 people and your P150 and you know you're going to be P600 within the next couple of weeks. So if you refer 2 people, so even if you're a customer, you still have a link, you still have a referral code, you'll get everything in your plan for free. So if that means you're paying $145 a month for your plan, $100 a month for Swipe Coin, $15 for Swipe trades, and maybe Web Analyzer for $15. Like that's way over, like that's almost $300 that you still will get for free if you have 2 people underneath you. So it's better to stay a customer until you already know you're going to be P600 or above. It just makes more sense that way.
I made that mistake too, by the way, guys. So you don't just don't IBO until you don't have to do that until you're making enough money to where it cancels it out.
Yeah, and you can always downgrade. If you guys have accidentally like upgraded IBO, they just put a feature in there that you can downgrade. So you'll just go to like, I don't know, maybe your cart or your billing and just cancel it. And then you'll be able to get your 2 for free on your next billing cycle. So just a little bit of bonuses that you get. Every person that you enroll, you'll get an automatic $35, only if you're an IBO. So once you're P600, you guys will get this. And then anyone underneath you, your second level, you'll get $10. And then anyone on your 3rd level is $5. But the big money is when it comes to, where's the big? Oh, they don't have it. Okay, sorry, this is like a weird broken down plan. I can post another one up for you guys. So P150, you have to have 3 active members that you personally recruited. So never give away people. If it's your prospect, like sign them up under your account and then place him underneath like your friend or your sister or whoever you want to place him underneath. Because if you don't have 3 people and say you're chairman 10 and say like one person's credit card declined that month, well, you're not going to get paid as chairman 10. So you always want to make sure that you keep your personal recruits and you don't give them away. And then, so that's $150 a month, P600, $600 a month, Platinum 1000, 1000 a month, 2000 a month, 5000, 10. You guys get it from there. So there's a 40% leg rule. And what that means is, like I told you guys before, you have 3 legs. Only 40% of this total amount can come from 1 leg. So let me zoom in. Oh, it's not gonna let me. So if you want to get to P1000, it's 30 people. So 40% of 30 people is 12. So you're going to want 12 on 1 leg, 12 on the other leg, 6 on the other leg. That makes 30. So 40%, 40%, 20%. So you'll just take these numbers and split them up 40, 40, 20. So if you want to hit chairman 10, it's 200 people, 200 people, 100 people. So that's kind of what that is. And then the customer leg rule, I'll just mention it real quick, is only 55% of people can be customers. And that's why we always make sure that everyone just signs up as a customer. It's kind of like illegal in like the MLM like industry and with the government that towards your compensation, you can't have more than like 55, or you can't have less than 55% of your organization not customers, just because they don't want a recruiting atmosphere and vibe. So that's what that is. Any questions on compensation? You're good? Okay. Okay. So here's the 90-day. Oh, guys. So here's the 90-day plan. I'm gonna text Mike Soter to see if he'll get on. I might have to have you guys re-get on the Zoom. I haven't upgraded yet, so I only have 10 minutes left. But hold on. Oh. So I'll go through this until he gets on, and then he'll have like 10 minutes to talk to you guys. So you guys will just go through this. Your days 1 through 30, finding prospects, inviting prospects to see iMarkets Live, presenting iMarkets Live to your prospects, following up, helping new customers get launched, which is like this, walking through, actually wanting to walk through your people and help them get their app set up is ideal. And then growing your team by promoting events, which Mike is going to talk about. You guys can go through all of this yourself. So I'm just going to let you guys go through this. And then we can probably have another like building training too this week. Okay. Just going to stop that until he gets on. So basically after Mike gets off, I'm going to probably have Andrew, if you can, put me with like everyone individually in a group text. And what I'll do is like I'll get on the phone with you guys. We'll schedule a call either tomorrow or Wednesday. And I'll kind of just answer any other questions that you guys might have. We'll set up a launch call for you guys. So basically I'll help you and I'll give you like the rundown on how to invite people. And then you'll have we'll do an opportunity call, like a presentation just for your people. So if you have 2 people, 5 people, 10 people, doesn't matter, just all of like your top people, friends, other coworkers or whatnot, we'll get them on a call specifically for them. So it's more private. And we can do that within this week. I'm totally down. I own a dance studio. So I'm closed this week. So I have complete free schedule this week, of course, except for Thanksgiving. So that's what we'll do. And then, Andrew will be away, but I am here to help. I want to help and I want to grind it out. I want to come to Miami like ASAP. Probably I'm getting a procedure done in a couple of weeks. So I would say like right before Christmas, maybe if I get a chance, or right after the new year, I'll definitely come down there. If you're in other places, not sure where else everyone's at, I'm totally down to fly anywhere. Like I love it. I love working with people, especially you guys. I know you're all hustlers and everything, so I'm down to grind. Mike said he'll be on in like 2 minutes. You guys have any questions I can answer for you now? None? Okay. Were you gonna say anything? No? Okay. I guess some book recommendations that I can give you guys for the meantime for building is GoPro by Eric Worre. It's about a 2-hour book, but it's literally, I read that book when I first got started network marketing like 8 times within a month. And I learned like so much from it. It helped me grow so much in my last company. I hit executive director, which was our top rank in 4 months, which was like the quickest when I was with that company. So that book helps a lot. Eric Worre is amazing. You can find videos of him on YouTube. Let's see what other book. Building an Empire by Brian Crothers. He was a top earner, multi-million-dollar earner in my last company. And actually, Jason and Matt, who are Chairman 500s right now, they're he's their mentor, and they like give that book out like crazy to people. So that's another book. Those
Building an Empire by who?
Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers. So those are two I definitely recommend you guys reading. Hey Mike, I have like 5 minutes room. Actually, I'm just gonna upgrade while we're here. Never mind.
I love it.
Okay. Hey guys, this is Mike. I was telling you he's the Chairman 10 out in Miami. So a lot of you guys are going to be connecting with him. So I'm going to pass it off to him while I upgrade this so we don't get cut off.
Awesome. I love it. This happens all the time. Zoom always makes you upgrade ourselves, right? But definitely good to be here. Heard a lot of great things about a lot of you. Andrew, I've heard your name thrown around a bunch. What's up, Garrett? Garrett's always looking fresh. Garrett, you in Miami?
Yeah, I actually just got back yesterday. I was in New York and Philadelphia for a bit, and I was in Fort Lauderdale earlier tonight, so I wasn't able to make it to the event. But
Okay.
yeah, I got back.
Dope. Awesome. Well, yeah, definitely great to be here, guys. You know, you have great leadership with Christian, Ryan, and Cheyenne. You know, obviously leaders that are, you know, making money, you know, servant driven, and definitely want to just get on and maybe share a few thoughts. I've been involved now in this company now 17 months. Knew nothing about trading when I got involved. I was in network marketing in a previous company for about 3.5 years. I had some success. One day the company basically didn't go out of business, but it was at a point where it was not buildable anymore. Matt, put the window up. Where it was not buildable anymore. And I really, you know, got drifted away, took a year off from the industry, did some other things, traveled. And then when I saw trading, just like what you guys saw, an opportunity we can't miss. So, Shine, maybe if you want to jump back on real quick and kind of let me know what you kind of went over, so I don't talk about the same things. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna multitask because I don't want it to cut us off. I basically just went over the back office, and then I showed them our checklist and for trading, how to launch their apps, and then also the building checklist. I went over the compensation plan and placement, but I didn't go into much of like events and stuff or like other tips.
Got it. Awesome. So sounds good. So yeah, I mean, one thing, you know, the business side to gain momentum, it's obviously through events. I've heard, you know, some of you guys have had some experience in direct sales or whatever the case may be. So that's good. That's obviously going to help you in this business. But one of the fastest way to grow is by launching, right? If you guys are taking notes, I hope you guys write a few these things down, right? Amateurs join, professionals launch. That's always been my mentality. So every time I enroll a new person, I'm not going to just have them join. If they want to build, I'm going to launch them. Now, here's what I do with my personal enrollments is in the first 72 hours, I get them to commit to one home meeting or one private event that they're going to host at their house. The easiest invite is inviting somebody to their place. So I'm going to have them schedule a home event, and I'm going to have them schedule an online Zoom launch for the people that cannot come to the event or the people that do not live in the city. Just drop the number 1 in the chat box for those that live in Miami. Who lives in South Florida other than Garrett? Andrew, okay, dope.
Well, a lot of people live in this area, but they go to school away. So like,
okay,
like UF and stuff like that too.
Got it. Okay, so for those that have networks in South Florida or live here, we want to get you guys plugged in. So Garrett, make sure they're added in the chat, the traders and builders chats.
Guys, I'm going quick. It was not letting me take it, so we might get closed out and have to get back in. I'm sorry.
You want us to just hop off and hop back on right now?
Yeah, just make a new Zoom link. No worries.
Yeah, it's the same link. Just get off and come back on. I don't know what's going on. Sorry.
Okay, let's do it.
Trying. Okay, bye.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, cool. I don't need 40, but that works. All right, so one event at their house, one event or one Zoom call for the people that don't live in their city is how I launch somebody. And then if somebody doesn't get started, I'm going to follow up with different, videos, different tools. So if you guys want to know how I invite, kind of how I teach, it's 3 things. one, clear schedule. Hey, Garrett, what are you doing right now? What are you doing tonight at 8 o'clock? What are you doing in 30 minutes? So that's number one, clear the schedule. The second thing I'll share what I'll say is if I would you, it's all psychological. Don't ask why, it just makes sense and it works. So if I send you a video, it's only 20 minutes, would you watch it? If I invite you to come meet my mentor, Cheyenne, tonight at a private event, would you come? Works every time. Now, number three is you're going to say, well, can I count on you to be there? And you're going to confirm with them 1 hour before, right? If you've ever done sales before, obviously, fortune is in the follow-up, right, Garrett? So you got to call back. You got to be persistent with following up with people. But obviously with this business, you don't need to be like pushy, and you don't need people like 7 to 10 people on your team that go platinum 1,000 and you're a chairman. So you don't need everybody to say yes. You're just looking for really 7 to 10 people to help go platinum 1,000. All right, so that's how I'll invite. And if you guys want to use this video, it doesn't matter to me. I have an intro to Forex video on my YouTube channel. It's 18 minutes. I don't really present with the PowerPoint. I show people charts and trading first. I show them how to make money in the markets first. And then I tie that into, the IML product. So if you want to use that video, you can. Cheyenne can send it to you, or it's on my YouTube channel. And then a follow-up video that I have as well, if you want to use it, it's up to you. It's a 5-minute video talking about the compound effect. If you take a $100 account, 3% a day over 1 year of trading, 261 trading days, that's $199,000. So I have a 5-minute video that shows people that on $100, $1,000, and a $10,000 account, how compound interest. And I don't talk about trading or really IML at all in that video, but it's a good follow-up tool for people to see that they don't need a lot of money. Right? What's an objection that people give you? Well, I don't have enough money. Okay, well, hold on. You don't need a lot of money. You need discipline, you need education, you need information. Boom, iMarkets Live. So that's how we tie that into it. And really the last thing I'll hit on is a lot of you guys are brand new, right? And in this business, right, you guys might have heard this before, success loves speed. So my advice is to go as fast as you can and just understand that you'll find the right people for the business as long as you're leading with the right intentions, right? As long as your belief is high, you're leading with the right intentions, people will get started, because this is just too good not to say yes. I've signed up people in other companies and other deals that are now going to start building IML, and they started as customers. That's how I started. I didn't tell anybody about this for 2 months. Nobody. Ask Christian Jukes. I didn't even tell him. And I've known Christian for 5 years. So I was just low-key just trading. So use the platform, because when you start making money, and not when you start making money, but when you start creating stories in your guys' teams, that's when you're going to see like the exponential growth. You're going to have people call you, Andrew, I just made $1,200 today. What? Yeah, trading. Like that stuff happens to me every day. People hit me up in my team that some of them I thought quit, to be honest. And they're like, yeah, I made $6,000 today. I'm like, no, you did it. Show me. Real account, profits. And these people like disappear and they just go trade. So this is the first deal out there, the first company out there where you don't have to be a rock star to make 6 figures. You can be good, learn how to leverage, and build a duplicatable business. So if there's any questions or anything you guys want to ask me, feel free.
Yeah, can you, Mike? When you were walking through earlier, I thought was really helpful. Like when you sign someone up, can you walk a little bit more through how you set them up for that? Like that, you said you get them an in-home meeting, you set them up for like a Zoom opportunity call or something like that too. So like, for instance, like I signed up all these guys and I didn't do any of that for them. So, right. Wondering like what's the best way for them and for me going forward too, to like, once you got someone they're interested, all right, they're going to sign up, like how do you get them rolling so they're actually like going off and like it's like systemizing it,
Yeah, that's a good question. That's actually probably one of the most important questions anybody can ask. So I give them 2 plans. If they want to trade and build, I give them 2 plans. The trading plan is very simple. 3 things. 1, IML Academy Basics 1 through 4, and technical analysis course. Until they go through that, they're not ready to trade by themselves. Definitely not. So number 1, Academy Basics 1 through 4, and the technical analysis course. So I teach them and I show them how to get on the Academy, how to use the products, have the apps, that stuff. Now, number 2 is we sit down together and we go and we're going to pick 2 to 3 educators on IML TV that you're going to follow and that you're going to watch consistently a couple times a week, 2 to 3 educators. Now, number 3 is we create a demo account and we verify a live account right away. Even if they don't put money in it, at least get it verified. So when they're ready, it's boom, deposit, let's start trading. First trading account, guys, do not let people throw in thousands of dollars that never traded before. 50, 100, 200, or $500 based on the person's income in their position. If they're broke, 50 bucks. If they're rich, or if they have money, they're good, 200 bucks maybe. But don't let people throw in thousands of dollars. They're going to lose it if they don't know what they're doing. All right.
$200 not knowing what I was doing because I was excited.
Yeah.
So don't do it. I did twice.
You could drop a 1.0, not know what you're doing, and in seconds your account's gone, right? Because of spreads and everything. So that's why the education's key. Now here's the business plan. I bring somebody in. I do that with them, right? So number 1, connect to the products. Business plan now. Number 1, get connected to the products. Everything I just went over with you guys. Number 2 is I create a list, right? Nothing crazy. 100 to 200 names. The bigger the list, the bigger the business. Now here's what I make my people do. Send me a picture of your list. If you didn't send a picture, you didn't make the list, for accountability. Number 3, I teach them that invite I just taught you. Clear schedule. If I would you, can I count on you to be there? Can I count on you to watch the video? Let me add one more tip in that. When you send somebody a video, you're going to gap them. GAP. Grab a pen is what it stands for. You're going to say, hey, Andrew, if I send you a 20-minute video, would you be able to watch it right now? Yeah, I can watch it right now. Okay, awesome. Well, do you have a pen? Yeah, I have a pen. Okay, I need you to write down all the questions you have from the video, and I'm going to call you 25 minutes to answer them. Sound good? Perfect. Guys, that shit works so I have 2 calls right now at 11:30 with 2 people I just gapped. They're watching the video, taking notes. And it creates accountability on them. And as they're writing questions, they're selling themselves on getting started that same day. And then number 4 is the events. So that's my system. It's 4 things. Events, I schedule a home meeting. I schedule a Zoom call. And if you want to write this down, build from event to event to event, Zoom call to Zoom call to Zoom call. If you do that, follow-ups will be a lot easier, and the exposure process will never end. When people get out of the pipeline is why people fall off or you forget about them. So just keep people in that pipeline. So I'm just going to repeat that really quick. 1, connect to the products. 2, create a list. 3, teach them how to invite. If you don't practice the invite with them, they're probably not going to invite the right way. It's very simple, those 3 things. And then number 4, launch people through events and Zoom calls all day. And it's duplicatable. Show people the video, pre-qualify them. I don't do presentations unless they watch the video. Some video, I don't care which one, but they need to have seen the information. Your teams, your guys are going to get so big that if it's not a duplicatable system, you have a job. You signed up for a job. We don't want that. So from the start, base it around tools and videos and a system that anybody can follow, right? Anybody can send a video to somebody. And after you send the video, you just get somebody on the phone that's making money to validate and to answer questions. That's all I do. So any other questions?
Yeah. So when it comes to event management, we have, so there's obviously events in Miami. So I'm wondering 2 things. Number 1, how do we, because I feel kind of out of loop about what the actual events are and how do we get the information on when those are happening, what the best events to get to our people to are. And then for people that maybe like, I don't think they have events going on in Tallahassee, Gainesville, things like that. What would you recommend for the people up there?
Okay. So we have people in all those cities you just mentioned. In Miami, we have the most events going on. Like, I'm going to drop in the chat box, guys, 2 chats. I want you guys to join. This is not to get away from what Cheyenne is dealing with the one stuff, but just extra chats you have. The first chat I sent is only for people, or only conversations are in there or trading. So that's a trading conversation chat. There's 900 people in there. And then the second chat I'm going to give you guys is for building. In the building chat is where I want you guys to ask, hey, who lives in Gainesville? Hey, who lives in Tallahassee? Because I have people in those cities, but there's not like structured events. Let me give you guys the second chat. So feel free to plug people into them. It's okay. So first one trading, second one building. But yeah, that's where you can ask in the building chat, Andrew, about the other events, and that's where you're going to see the information.
And also IML Elite, which is our main one. Don't people post events? So like Garrett, if you have people in Pennsylvania and Virginia and stuff, they can search for events on there or ask people, hey, do you have an event going on in here? That has like 60,000 people in it. So.
Okay.
What chat is that?
It's IML Elite. It's just a Facebook group. I'll post it in our Facebook group for you guys. I don't have the link.
What typically at these events is it like what I haven't been to an event yet. So what goes on at these events? Is it more like opportunity? Is it like combination between opportunity strategy? Like what's the format for them?
Yeah, so there's
how do we promote the events to other people? We're like, hey, go to this event. Like when they're like, all right, what is this? So you're like how
correct.
Yeah.
So Mondays in Miami at our office, we do opportunity events for new people. Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. So this Wednesday we have a business training, a networking training, and it's always hosted by Chairman 10 or above. And then next Wednesday we have swipe trades, wealthy pips is training, Forex training. So events go like this. There's either opportunity events happening or there's events where you're just trading. So it's really simple. Intro to products or product trainings and Forex trainings. Now remember, most of the trainings on Forex will be how to use the scanner, how to use this, how to use that, a web analyzer, because we want people to fall in love with the products. We want people to learn on IML TV. That's where they're going to learn how to trade. So like none of us should be teaching our team how to trade, all right, unless you've made 6 or 7 figure trading. So we want to let the products do its thing, and then we want to just guide and teach them how to use the tools. So Andrew, Wednesday, next training in Miami.
Awesome.
And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, inside the Project 500 chat, I do private trading calls. I know you guys are going to have a bunch with Cheyenne, but you guys are more than welcome to plug into those. I do it for active people. So I send a link to all the P600s, and then the people that are on the team, they have to send a screenshot that they're active to their P600 and above to get the link to get on the call. Last week we had Luke Longmire and we had Jimmer, both on IML TV.
So they're trading? Where didn't I know about those?
Yeah, they're come on, get plugged in, Cheyenne. They're in Project 500.
Okay.
So those happen tomorrow. So Tuesday and Thursday at 11 o'clock Eastern time. So like I'm gonna send the link to Garrett, all right, and then you guys just with your teams tell people to screenshot that they're active on a platinum package, and then Garrett will give them the link 10 minutes before. Very simple. And these are like team calls, but trading. And I'll bring an educator at least once a week. Thursday, I'm going to have on Thursday's Thanksgiving. Next Tuesday, I'm going to have Crypto Picasso on a private call. So yeah, just something to build a culture, right?
Cool.
Any other questions though, guys? I got to get on a call in 2 minutes.
You guys got any questions? It's pretty helpful. Thanks. Appreciate it, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, whatever you guys need, message me on Telegram. It's Telegram or Instagram.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, you're in our group, Facebook group, I think.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Yes.
Or Facebook. It all the same stuff. All right, sounds good. Well, Shine, I'll pass it back to you. Thanks for having me on, guys, and let's go. Let's rock. Run fast.
Thanks, Mike.
All righty, guys. See you later.
I think one important thing Mike mentioned for you guys are like Cutco is like just, or at least one trend that I'm picking up on is, I mean, it's just really similar. You just got to treat this just like your business that we do at Cutco, where it's like event to event management, because we all know that obviously that it's like really, really important to get people to events, really important to get people on calls. If you don't, they're pretty much gone. And that's kind of how it is. It seems like here as well, just probably like any business, informative, a team, and just like making sure that they're actually using the products and services and it's kind of like, making sure a rep sells. If they're not selling, they're not going to be here anymore. So if they're not using the product, they're just not going to be here.
For sure. That's the steps that he was talking about with the invite. That's chapter 6 on the GoPro by Eric Worre. So if you keep listening to that, chapter 6, and take notes on it, it's literally that invite. But he also goes over objections and some other things on how to invite for events and how to invite for like opportunity calls. So definitely listen to it. I'm pretty sure it's chapter 6 or chapter 5, depending if you're reading the book or on Audible. It's just called Invite. And then I also do have like a 10-minute video because I have my own script for IML, just like something for the newest person who's never done probably anything before or is nervous to talk to someone. It'll break it down on like what they need to say to the person at which stage. So it's pretty much just kind of how he did it. I just have it broken down more so you can see it. So I can also put that in the group as well.
Yeah. Can you send anything that has words written out? Can you just send that to me?
Yeah.
To increase duplicatability.
Yeah, we used it for my old company, and literally when we started using that script, I had this girl who was so shy, didn't talk to anyone. She just was like shy girl and like didn't want to get calls, and she hasn't done anything. She wasn't even in college. And she was able to use that script and invite 10 people onto an opportunity call and signed up like half of them just for her texting. That's literally all she did was text them the script. And then eventually like she got her own words using it, and then her people started using it. And we literally like within my first my first 1 or 2 months being there, like we were recruiting like 100 people a month with just like my small team in my town. So it was like crazy.
That'd be great because most people here are really good at using scripts.
Oh,
That's what we thrive on.
you don't use it word for word, but it definitely works. It works.
Yeah. What here's my question. So like so in terms of like everyone else setting up their own opportunity call, like who runs those? Who do we get? Like how do we set those up? Like, okay, so we can get people onto an opportunity call. Like let's say, because I feel like a lot of people on this call can do that, but like how do they actually go about setting it up and like getting people to like an opportunity call? Because from what I'm understanding, guys, it's a lot easier to just get them on a call and then just like close them and sign them up afterwards versus trying to like talk to each person one-on-one and like have a million conversations over and over again.
So how do you like who runs opportunity calls?
Yeah, like how do we go up setting up one of those, and who would be running those?
Anyone. Like I can do it. We can get Mike is amazing at opportunity calls because he literally like pulls up the charts and shows them how to trade a little bit. I really, really like his. We can have Ryan do it, Christian Jukes. When Jason and Matt come back, they're on a bachelorette or bachelor like party right now. When they come back, once we have like a couple P600s, they're willing to throw down a big, huge like opportunity call. So pretty much anyone can do it. Eventually you guys will be doing your own.
Right.
And then from there, you'll just use the invite to invite them the same way. And instead of inviting them to watch the call, just invite them to see what they're doing, like say at 8 o'clock, and see if they're free. Just have them hop on. From there, I always follow up with them personally one-on-one. We'll get them on 3-way calls. So say I have 5 people on, I'll make sure that I get on 5 3-way calls within that night if it's early enough, or the next day to like get someone like me, get the speaker who is on the call, or someone else that is my upline who knows what they're doing and has credibility to answer any questions that they have and pretty much just close them. So basically what you guys are doing is you're just plugging your prospects into events or into Zoom calls, and then taking those same prospects and putting them on a phone call with me, Mike, Ryan, Christian, and that's it. Like, and you guys aren't even like talking on the 3-way call. So basically you're just like edifying and like introducing me. And then from there, I'll just take it, connect with the person, find something that like we can relate with each other with, and then I'll answer their questions and pretty much close them from there, and then you just walk them through this. And that's
So to set up an opportunity call, we should just text you or Matt or Mike or something like that too, and then and then just like find a good time that works, and then they can hop on, and then just get everyone on to that time.
Yeah, and there's like opportunity calls through the company like every single day. I'm pretty sure there's one like 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 8 o'clock Eastern.
So they're just like, oh, so people just hold them at regular. Is there like that's what I'm saying? Is there regular times that these are being held, or would you have to like just schedule one at a random time?
Yeah, when you get probably this week, everyone that's new right now, we should probably just schedule a launch call just for their people. But then if you guys have people who can't maybe get on, you can either send them the video. You don't even have to get them on an opportunity call. You can send them the video, the recorded video, or get them on a call. Let me get the schedule for you. It might have changed because I use like our schedule because we do our own like opportunity calls. But let me get I know Christopher Derrick does them. I think he does them like at 8 Eastern every single night, like Monday through Thursday. But
Yeah, I'm happy to do yours or whoever's, but like, yeah, definitely would be helpful if we just knew there was like preset times for calls and get people onto those.
Yeah, it's easier that way. I do like plugging people into opportunity calls rather than sending them video, but some people, their schedules don't work, so I just send them the call or the video link. So, but I'll get that. I'm making notes of everything that I'll like send you guys. Maybe I can make like a document, or I'll just put in the Facebook group so you guys have it. So, yeah. But basically the thing is inviting them to an event, getting them in a three-way call. What I'll do, what all people should be doing who is running your three-way call for you. If I can't like close the person and they're like trying to get money together or they still want to think about it, I invite them to the next event. So say they're in Miami. Hey, I have an extra ticket for the event coming up like on Monday. Would you be down to go? Or hey, we have a 7-figure mentorship call on Sunday. Do you want to hop on? It's with Alex Morton. He makes $1.2 million a month. It gets them pumped up. And when you keep exposing them, they're just going to get too excited and just sign up right then and there. So schedule-wise, too, just so you guys know, 7-figure mentorship call. It's every Sunday, and it's at It's at 10 Eastern. And then the Night Owl with our CEO, Chris Terry, who's made like 8 million trading. He'll get on and show trades for the week. That's at 11 Eastern, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll set up too.
So the last thing I think for all you guys is that, I mean, I would just take the advice that Mike gave us, which is like, because I know some of you guys still haven't done that because I didn't do that with a lot of you, which is probably number one, get plugged in with the products if you haven't done so already. Number two, create a list. That was one of the first things I did was a giant names list. You guys all know how to do that pretty well. So I would just do like a giant names list and stuff like that too. And it'll really get the gears turning there. I know that definitely helped me. And then I don't know, whatever the third step you said, which was like just maybe go to an event of yourself or start getting other people to some events.
Yeah, invite them to so what I'll probably have you guys do is invite I don't know, Garrett, what do we have you do? Like invite your top like maybe 5 or 15 people. And
we have like 10 people on there.
Like 10 people?
Yeah, I mean, just the people who I thought would actually be able to build and do well with it.
Yeah. So invite them first to your opportunity event or call. After Andrew like puts us in chats and everything, then we can schedule that out for like this week or whenever you guys are available. And then we'll get the ball rolling from there. And then after that, just keep plugging people into events. So I'm going to stop this recording.